So it's time to fit the compressor in the half lazarette. I've painted up the base for it. Now is the question of whether it's all going to fit. I'll just show you where I intend putting it. It's got to fit a Honda generator in there as well, but I'm not so sure it's all going to fit. I know it's going to be hot putting it in, so the generator is going to go that way, and I'm hoping the Honda generator will still fit in beside it to the left hand side. So I'm going to have an attempt to put both in and see whether they fit or that plan has gone wrong. So after trying several combinations and getting drenched in sweat, I found a way where it fits. I must admit it's not the way that I anticipated or planned, but it fits. I'll show you. There we go. Generator on the right and the air compressor on the left. All I need to do is screw the base down. I'm actually going to run an extension lead back into the circuit board or the plugs inside the boat, so I can either use the generator off the inverter, which should be powerful enough, a 2000 watt inverter, or I have the option to take the generator out and run the generator to drive the air compressor. The only problem is I've got to lift the air compressor out to get the generator out, but hey, I'd class that as a successful project, and so early in the day. So I've marked out where the holes are going to go. I'm going to use bolts rather than screwing it, probably overkill, but I've also checked to make sure there's no pipes underneath when I drill through, because I normally don't drill through pipes. Let's see. Whoa, it's hot in here. And it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. That's that one. One more to go. And the guys that are going to turned up to, oh, I dropped a nut, bugger. The guys have turned up to finish the solar today, which is great news. Well, that nut's gone. I'm going to have to go and find another one. So okay, once that's gone in, and it'll be ready to put the compressor back. So the project's gone reasonably well, but there were a few bloopers, and I'm going to admit to them now. The first blooper was the camera ran out of battery, so I had to go out and get another battery, and then I brought the wrong size nuts and bolts. They wouldn't reach through, so I went out and got those again, changed those, came back, climbed down inside, and then realized the drill I had, or the drill bit I had, wasn't the right size for the hole, so I had to climb out again and go and get the right size drill, and now I've dropped a nut. So yeah, 4 bloopers on a relatively simple project is just about average, but still a great day. So there it is, all done, and there's even a place for the hose. How about that for a bonus? Right, it's time to start refilming the solar panel guys. They look like they're going to finish today. drilling holes for the cable to fit through the panel to join to the other panel. So the stainless steel work's all been done and the solar panels are in. I think I just need to keep them covered up until the new charge controller arrives on. I think it's probably Tuesday, and should be fairly straightforward to connect all that up. They did a really good job. I'm quite pleased with it, to be honest. They also did some other stainless steel work, which I'll show you. You would have seen earlier in the video that the Sergio was welding or tack welding up some of the stanchions. I can still take it down, but it just means unscrewing the joints, and he's replaced all the normal screws, threaded screws that go into here and screw into a thread there. He drilled them out, and now there's nuts and bolts either side of all the connectors. What it's actually done, if I can show you, is made the whole Bimini extremely rigid. It doesn't move, which is fantastic, particularly with the added weights of the panels on the top of the Bimini. And the other thing he did, which is rather novel and actually really good, because I single hand, he welded on plates with slides, so I can move when the dinghy's in the water. It's a bit far away from the boat, which is fine for hoisting it and when you're in anchorages, but when you want to sail, I need to bring the dinghy closer to the stern of the boat so I can tie it in tight so it doesn't move around and keep swinging. So that's what he's done, and it works perfectly. Once the dinghy's in the water and you release the blocks, you can then just use a boat hook to bring the slide back. Yeah, I tried it yesterday, and it was a great success. The only thing I've got to do now is all the ropes are twisted as they normally do, as you can see from here. I've got to rethread them to clear that up, but yeah, overall fantastic job by the guys. Bimini's really secure now, and I'm looking forward to the charge controller arriving on Tuesday, and I'll stick that in, and the job's done. Here's a close-up of the slides so you can see them a bit better. So there's the finished item. 2 stainless steel rails that they fabricated on this side, and 2 on the other side to mount the panels on. Hopefully the boom's not going to give it too much shadow. Then we have 2 smaller ones on the rail, and then we've got 3 on the hard dodger. The problem was with the ones on the hard dodger is the boom. It does shade 1 or 2 panels, but they work. They're old, only about 100 watts each, so don't give out a tremendous amount of power, but now in total there's about 700 watts, which should be ample. There's the panels all covered up, ready for next Tuesday, which is 3 days time. Before I put the camera away, I thought I'd show you the mounted fishing board, or whatever it's called, since I modified the brackets, and you see now it's all level. It doesn't, the 2 brackets doesn't stick up, which don't know how useful it's going to prove, but it'll probably stop catching stuff on it. Anyway, there it is. I thought it was a good idea. Some people may not. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Next week it will be, let me think, it will be finishing off the installation of the solar, by putting the charge controller in, running the cable, connecting it to the batteries, which I'm not sure exactly what to do because they're lithium. It should be the same as lead acid, I presume. I'll check that out on the internet. Then I've got to get the anchor chain, the old anchor chain off. I've sold that for 200 bucks and install the new anchor chain and do all the markings and so forth. So hopefully I'll see you next week, and I really appreciate you watching. And only one boat bite in the whole project today, which is pretty unusual for me. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Take care.